I think I'm still. I apologise for being a bit late. Been a busy day. Okay. I'm here with the latest updates on We Share Abundance. We should be streaming live on YouTube, Twitch, and in our Facebook group, We Share Abundance Publicly. And I'm heading over to Facebook right now because I see that there are comments coming in from there, and we can't tell who they're from or much about them from the app that we use. But Lewis is in on YouTube from Portugal, and he's top of the comments list. And let me get to Facebook. Here we go. And when I get to Facebook, I'm going to be looking for We Share Abundance Publicly, because we should be streaming live on as I say, YouTube, Twitch, and in our Facebook group, We Share Abundance Publicly. And I'm going to be looking for today, the 10th, I think, isn't it? Yeah, the 10th of April. And so far, so good. I'm going to make sure my speakers are off. Now I've got them fixed. And hello, what's happened there? Okay. And we have Andrew Dean, top of the comments in Facebook, second only to Lewis, who is in YouTube. They have an advantage in YouTube because they can start making comments before we start. And we got Kingsley in from Manchester, UK, Deborah from Southern Alabama, USA, Richard from Devon, not far from me. I'm in Cornwall, both in the southwest peninsula of England. Kingsley's letting me know I'm coming through loud and clear. Thanks, Kingsley. We got Peter from Kettering, Norman from Doncaster, both in the UK. I believe Dave is on from Avazu at the same time as us, which is naughty of him. Okay, but you will be able to watch the recordings of that if you need to get it round robin. You've got to watch it within 24 hours. If you've been on that call and then you're watching the replay of this, we don't have any time limit. Okay, you can watch this whenever you like. So there we go. We've been working today on the development side of the ad packs, getting more advertising available for the ad packs from the Poverty Crusher plan. The Poverty Crusher plan is an amazing plan. It's just $5 for an ad pack, and then you can use that to advertise. We're looking at full page adverts. We will be introducing some text ads and banner ads in the not too distant future, but we're still working on full page exposures to people, login ads, and these are a very, very effective way of promoting anything that you want to promote. Probably the most effective for general use online. The problem with them is they're not really scalable, but but you can get really good results on a modest basis. If you're looking for real professional type advertising, then you've got to go with things like Facebook ads, Google ads, or Google Plus. Different. There are lots of different places you can advertise, um, similar to Google ads, which are less expensive, and you can still get very good results. And Facebook, of course, social media sites you can advertise on, and get good results, and they're scalable because you can reach out to more and more people, but highly targeted. But other than that, which is really for the top professional marketers, then you login ads are the number one type of advertising. Okay, so that's what we're doing. Don't know how long it'll take, but we'll get that sorted out soon. Um, on the campaign for Chunky Cash Cow, um, there is a little bit of what's the word? Incongruency in what's all been put together, and it needs a little bit of work on it. And I've had a look at it this afternoon, but I work best in the morning. So what I'm going to do is tomorrow morning I'll be up a couple of hours earlier than I normally am, and I will work on that first thing because that's when I'm at my best. That's when I'm my most inspired and most effective. And I think if I put in 2, 3, maybe 4 hours, we can get that knocked out and back to them. Okay, so that's the situation with the Turnkey Cash Cow ads. Um, it is important. We want to get that out because it will be our first source of major income. We've got lots of other things going on that will produce a lot of income, but they'll take time. We will be able to. I was talking about scaling your income, scaling your results, and we can do that with this Turnkey Cash Cow program because we'll be using principally Facebook advertising for that, and that is, I say, infinitely scalable. It pretty much is infinitely scalable. Don't suppose there's anything that is infinitely scalable. There's got to be a limit somewhere, but there isn't much of a limit with Facebook ads. So once we get that running and generating income, we will be able to scale that up and keep it going for month after month after month after month, generating good income not only for the Turnkey Cash Cow members, but for our treasury as well. And that will first of all go to pay off um, the loan that we had from November 2021, and then to be able to release nest eggs that have been purchased over the years. They'll be released in chronological order, and finally benefit the whole of the We Share Abundance community by allowing percentage releases of um, the accumulation of wealth that you have in the Wealth Builder. There's no need to wait for that. You can make good right now with if you want totally passive with our staking plans, the secondary staking and the um, stable stake, couldn't think what it was called, plans both pay out on a monthly basis with USDT, TRC20 tokens, very easily convertible. And then we have um, the Poverty Crusher plan, which to make money fast, you've got to be active. But you'll make money with it anyway. It's only $5 to get into with those ad packs, which are really good, and that'll help you make money with whatever else you're promoting. But you can make real good money with that if you're active. Just get involved in it and get started and push that Poverty Crusher plan. If you want to make some money now, it's a good money maker. You've got to, like with all plans, you've got to be dedicated to it. You've got to be persistent and push it. And the Easy Business Builder, the SOAP program, that's the same. You can actually do them in conjunction. There are ways to do that. We'll perhaps do a training on how to promote those plans in the not too distant future once I can make some time. We have got one of the teams for the Fun Miracles website got back to us saying they think they've got the answers to all the questions and everything that I put to them about their proposal. And we need to schedule now a meeting with them, which I'm planning to get scheduled for this week. It won't be tomorrow. I'll be too busy tomorrow. I'll try and get them for Wednesday. So things are moving. They're moving along nicely. We always want them to move faster than they do. We always want things now, don't we? We always want things now. We live in a now society. And it's good in many ways, but it's also created a lot of problems in other ways. This now society has been educated into people, into the community as a whole, into, when I talk about the community, worldwide, pay now, live later, this type of thing. Have everything you want now, we'll give you the credit for it. And it's been done because the financial institutions make fortunes out of the credit that they give you. And so it's very easy to get credit. No matter what your credit rating is, you can get credit somewhere for unnecessary items. A new television, paint the house, whatever it may be. You can get credit for it. They'll charge you high rates of interest. Even if you've got good credit, you can be paying pretty high rates of interest for it. And if you've got bad credit, you'll be paying even more. They want to keep you in debt. And they do that because they're making a lot of money out of get you into. It's a little bit like the pharmaceutical profession. They provide drugs of all sorts, shapes and sizes for all sorts of ailments, but they don't intend to cure what's wrong. They tend to be painkillers and things that attack or relieve the symptoms rather than getting to the root cause of the problems. Why? Because they make more money from treating you consistently than curing you. That's business, and that's the way it works. And the pharmaceutical industry has grown massively on that, and they finance a lot of the training for doctors. And doctors are now taught how to prescribe drugs for this, that, and the other, rather than get to the root cause of what's causing the problems. There is a growing group of holistic doctors that are coming into play, but in general, society doesn't like them, and the lobby from the pharmaceutical industry, which has millions, billions of dollars to put into that lobby, tries to get them discredited and not able to practice in many instances. So you've got to watch out for that. But I don't know how we got into this live now, pay later thing. Oh, that's because we always want things quicker. But it's good to want some things faster. It's good to try and get them, but we have to have patience as well. We have to be persistent. We have to persevere and just keep going, because nothing, nothing can stop persistence. If you keep going, if you keep persisting, then you will eventually get where you want to be. It's a little bit like a little drip of water on a stone. You don't think it's making any difference. It drips, drip, drip, drip. The stone is there, solid, a big lump of hard of rock. Drip, drip, drip. But eventually, over the years, that drip, drip, drip wears a hole in that stone. Persistence. Okay. And that's what we've got as well. We've had our setbacks, but we've always kept going. We persist. We will not let up until we reach um, our objective of providing abundance and sharing it with our citizens and helping people outside of our citizenship to also enjoy and find a path to abundance. Okay. So really, in a nutshell, that's where we are. That's what we're up to. Um, I also updated the page on my blog, and I'm going to reproduce that when I can make the time. It was easy to do on my blog because it was there already, and but the page on my blog for I think there's 8 passive programs. There is definitely 8 passive programs on there now. One of them I don't like much, but it is low cost, and it's available for people that really are struggling to get involved. They can get involved in that at low cost and gradually get enough money to get involved into something that is $20 instead of $10. There are things that you can get started in free, but effectively um, you've got to put money in before you can get money out in any reasonable or in any volume that is going to be impactful. Um, so those 8 programs are now on my blog. I do want to create a page for them in We Share Abundance. It'll give you something that will enable you to promote passive income plans. People look for passive income plans nowadays, and why shouldn't they? It's a way that everybody can be making money. Um, if they get involved in affiliate marketing, multi-level marketing, failure rates are very high. They're pretty much guaranteed to fail. Now, there is a chance that they'll fail with a passive plan because it might end up disappearing before they've made any money. But if they stick to the rules in that and not putting in more than they can afford to lose and getting their seed capital out at the earliest opportunity, those are basically the 2 main rules. And then thirdly, compounding once they've got their seed capital out. They should get into profit, even if a couple of the plans that they're in, or even if, if 9 out of 10 plans fail, but one succeeds, a passive income plan compounded can make up for all those failures. So we'll get that page replicated in some way. I've not decided exactly how, but it'll be similar to the one on my blog, and it'll be in We Share Abundance, and you'll be able to promote that page in the same way as you can promote any of our other pages, just by adding your affiliate link at the end. It will probably require people to join We Share Abundance and get in um, through the downline builder. But there is one program that I'm not sure how we can do it, because there should be a way, but it's the Double Up program. They don't have a website, so you don't have an affiliate link or anything like that. But there should be a way to do that, and I'll try and think of a way that can be achieved. I've got some ideas on it, but essentially, that is a very powerful program. All programs carry some risk, and the higher the return on your investment, if somebody's promising you 50% a week, 100% a week, whatever. And I don't know of one that promises 100% a week, but the double up plan is paying out 50% a week for 4 weeks until you've doubled your money. Anything at that level, it's got to be high risk, really. You've got to act, but you're only at risk for half of your deposit for 1 week, and the other half of your deposit for another week. Um, so 2 weeks, you should be free and clear. And if you play the game using the rules, then you should be able to make that a winning program for yourself. Hopefully, it'll be around for a good while, and you'll be able to double up and double up and double up, and you'll get some real good results safely, because once you've got your money back out, you can't lose anything. It doesn't matter if you've doubled up to 10,000 and the program fails, goes, disappears, runs away, whatever. If you've been playing with their money, you've not actually lost anything. You've lost the potential profit that you would have had, but you've not lost specifically. You've broken even. And if you pull out a little bit here and there, you will stay in profit. So it's there, but as I say, it's a page that you can go to on my blog now and check, and make sure that you get into as many of the multiple income streams as you can afford to do without losing sleep at night. Okay, if it's going to upset you, if you're going to be stressed out, I'm not sure if I should have done it, or I can't afford to lose that because it's my rent money. You don't want to be in that position, so don't get in that position. Do your own due diligence on all of the plans, and if you don't like them, don't get involved in them. If in doubt, stay out is the rule. Okay, but if you think that the risk is acceptable, then by all means go for it and follow the rules. Okay. I did send it out in a message today. I'm sure I did. Yeah. The webinar today. It's only Tuesday, I think, isn't it? Today. What day is it? I lose track of things. Oh, it's not even Tuesday. It's Monday. It's Monday. Okay. Yeah. Of course it is. Bank holiday Monday. Yeah. Abazoo have a webinar on Wednesday. If you want to get into the round robin, that's the one that you've got to be in. I don't know what it's about today. He's probably just recapping on things from last Saturday. But Wednesday is the important one for you. You've got to attend the Wednesday and the Saturday webinars for a month till the end of this month. And you've got to post, I think it's a minimum of 2 of their banners from the app every day. And you've got to put a comment. It doesn't have to be anything much. If you have a little text file that you can just copy and paste, it won't add much time to you. And I'm being reminded by Deborah there that we should be doing the prayer, and we should. So let's do the prayer, because I've been rambling on. I just got carried away, and I do apologize. We have this little prayer to help you bring happiness into your life. So let's do it now. We'll follow that with a little affirmation to help us be non-prejudicial, and then we can cover anything else that crops up and get on with whatever else we want to do today. Being a holiday in a lot of countries: Australia, New Zealand, UK, not in America. Okay, not in the United States. Probably Canada, I'm not sure. Okay, so here we go with a little prayer. Thank you, Deborah. Dear Heavenly Father, we are so happy and grateful for you, and we ask that you bless the We Share Abundance community, that it may fill each member's heart with unconditional love, and that through that love, each member finds the joy of service. And through service, bless each member that they may attract true happiness and everything they want and need into their life. And we have that affirmation as well, which, as I say, it helps us shed any prejudices. We're not born with prejudice. We pick them up along the way. They are burdens. Let's get rid of them. And this affirmation is: we are so happy and grateful to be citizens of the United States of the world, with God and truth as our leaders. Heavenly Father, may thy kingdom of peace come into our world as it is in heaven, and free us all from divisive inharmony, that we may become perfect citizens in body, mind, and soul of thy world. Okay, don't chase money. It'll run away from you. Choose to serve others as much as you can without thought of reward, as many people as you can, and money will chase you. But more than that, you will find that inner happiness through the service to other people. It'll bring you a lot of joy, everlasting joy, not the momentary pleasure of buying the new car or the moving into the new house or whatever else. Those material things will never bring lasting pleasure. You'll all be wanting more and more and more. True happiness within you will come from that service. And that's why we had that prayer. And I thank you, Deborah, for reminding me. I shouldn't need reminding, but I do. I get absorbed in things and sometimes lose my way a little bit. So thank you. Okay. I don't think I've got anything else for you. I've got some numbers. They're not very impressive or exciting, but the registered members is exactly the same as it was yesterday. No net increase or decrease. There are changes in that membership base. We have new members in, and we have taken members out. I know we take members out because I get a list of people that are removed that have balances over a certain amount, and we contact them and try and get them to log in and this sort of thing, because we don't want them to just lose out. I mean, some of these people have got tens of thousands of dollars and they just lose interest because it's not now. It's that now culture again. We are building for the future. We're building for generations to come. We're going to be, our plan is to be here much, much longer than your great grandchildren are going to be around. And So see the vision and and get with that vision. That's what we're about. Um, but some people they say, "Oh, it's not happened in. I've been in it for 2 years and I've got all this money, but I can't pull it out, so I'm not logging in. I'm not going." Don't do it, folks. Keep the hope. Once you lose hope, you live in darkness. Okay, so that is our position with the registrations, and we have an increase of two in our active members, just two, to 3,456, and no change in multiply WISA. Um, I say no change, not enough to push the bonus pool up by another dollar. We get a few cents for logging in. Other than that, I don't have anything to add, I don't think. Let me check in the app and see if we've got any questions from YouTube or Twitch. I'm scrolling down, it's all showing us Facebook, Facebook, Facebook. I can't see anything there, no. So that's it. You can use those passive income plans as a hook to get people into We Share Abundance and help them. You can use the free coupons to get people in. You can use lots of the things we have. We've got a lot going on in our community already, and people don't recognise just how much we have within our community now. And it's all ours. We've not bought any uh, software in that's white labeled or anything. But everything we have is built specifically for us, designed by us, and works for us. And there isn't a better $5 plan out there than the Poverty Crusher plan. I tell you that there's lots of them out there, and there's a lot coming along that more than that $10 and $20, and people see all these hyped up figures. $20 will make you a millionaire in 2 months. How many $20 have you got to have in your network, even if there was just you benefiting from that $20 to become a millionaire, or even to make $100,000, or even to make $10,000? You know, if you're making 100% of every $20 that comes into your network, you need 5 people to make $100. And there isn't a plan out there that will give you 100% of everything that comes in. So just do the maths. If they're paying out $10, you need 10 people to make $100 in your network. Now, most people will struggle to get a network of 10 people, but let's look at the hype. $1,000, you need 100 people in. That's if you're making $10 on every person, and it's unlikely that you're making anything like that. So all these shiny objects, they're well known. Just use a bit of logic. There isn't a better plan for $5 available online than the Poverty Crusher plan. Somebody says, when people get removed from our teams, does it show? As I have 63 members in my team, I'm pretty sure they're not active. They, yeah, they wouldn't be there anymore. We have a lot of inactive members that, when I say inactive, they're not logging in on a regular basis, but they log in now and again. they've only got to log in once every 2 months to remain in our database. If they just choose not to log in at all, they don't log in for 2 months, they get a reminder email, and then if they don't respond, unless they have over a certain balance, they're just removed. If they're over that certain balance, we get onto them again and implore them to log in just every couple of months to retain that balance. But if they're removed, yeah, they won't show up in your downline. So that was from somebody, I don't know who. Let me find out. From Peter Kingston, okay, from Kettering. So yeah, it's hopefully as we go through this year and people start to get paid. It won't be everybody to start with because, as I say, we have our priorities, those loans and then the nest eggs. That even when we get the loans paid, that'll create interest, and it will also create movement in the liquidity pool and in the marketing in the marketplace, the market value and the liquidity. And then as we get into the nest eggs, that will bring more and more and more liquidity and value. So it'll happen, but it won't happen all at once. And hopefully, as this starts to happen, the move from the overall mood of pessimism that a lot of members have um, will switch gear and move back into optimism. Pessimism, optimism, it's your choice, you know. Would you rather live life in hope and being optimistic, or would you rather stick in your rut and never seek the sunshine? There's a little phrase, isn't there? It says, two men looked through prison bars, one saw mud, the other stars. It's up to you. It's up to you. And it makes a difference in your life, in your happiness. So choose to be positive, choose to be optimistic. You've got to be realistic as well, but understand what we're about, that we're not here today, gone tomorrow, and we will be here and we will be constantly working for the benefit of our members and our citizens. So until tomorrow, I'll be here back again, same time, same place. God bless you all. I love you all. And be we the warriors. Get out there, go the extra mile, help a few people out, give them those soap to coupons, talk to them about some of the passive income plans, some of the advertising that we have, the business builder, the downline builder in the back office. All these things are things that a lot of people can use and would be grateful for, and they don't have to pay anything. So get them in, get them looking around and working their way through everything, and teaching them to be active and proactive, and you'll find that your life will be better through making other people's lives better. Until tomorrow, same time, same place, 7 p.m. London time on YouTube, Twitch, and in our Facebook group. We share abundance publicly. Feed the same. I'll see you later, alligator in a wild crocodile. See you later, alligator. Always wear a smile. See you later, alligator. Go the extra mile.